So did Taylor Swift say thanks or jinx to Graham Norton? But before we go further, let's not forget the real issue here was whether or not Taylor Swift was trying to silence Capaldi from talking about his new album. All right, now that I got that out of the way, here we go. The Kyle and Jackie O podcast made a debunking video about my Taylor Swift controversy, saying that she's saying jinx instead of thanks. Now, I love a good debate. Now stay with me as I go over 5 points of why my theory should not be debunked. First and foremost, let's not forget Lewis Capaldi is calling out Taylor Swift for allegedly trying to silence him from talking about his new album. Number 2, Graham Norton says that Lewis Capaldi is singing like a canary. We'll talk about the significance of that phrase and what it means in this whole situation. Number 3, whether or not we actually see Graham Norton, the host, saying the word fantastic in Jinx with Taylor Swift. Let's look at that. Number 4, Lewis Capaldi and Taylor Swift are both signed under the same music label, different departments. Whether or not that could have affected silencing Capaldi from talking about a new album. And last but certainly not least, Taylor Swift's actual vocalizations, body language, and facial expressions as she reacts to the whole situation. Let's go. Let's take a look. Now that slowed down audio shows me that she said thanks, and I saw her mouth moving with thanks. I also want to point out that Graham said Lewis was singing like a canary.
Singing like a canary. Yeah.
Now, what does that really mean? Singing like a canary is an old phrase. It means revealing secrets or giving away information. It comes from the idea of a canary singing loudly in its cage. So someone singing like a canary is talking freely and can't stop telling everything they know. Now, who is in a cage in this scenario? Could it be Lewis? And who put him in the cage? Could it be Taylor Swift? Let's not forget, the whole point of my video was that Taylor Swift got called out by Lewis Capaldi. Lewis Capaldi said that he was told that he wasn't allowed to talk about his new album coming up. Now they're saying that she said the word jinx in response to Graham saying the word fantastic, but we never see Graham saying the word fantastic. We only hear it. Let's take a look.
And it's coming out later in the year.
Fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
So we could hear Taylor say fantastic, but did you guys see Graham say it? Could the audio of him saying fantastic been added since it's his show? So was it really debunked? Should we dare say the case is closed? I don't think so. And look at her face. I showed you guys the slowdowns. I can show you again. Look at her body language, the way she responds, how immediately she says, who said that? Instead of saying why or staying silent. Why does she say who? Who? Is she an owl? No. Maybe because the who was her people, her press, allegedly, in my opinion, once again. Now let's take a look at it again.
But it's from an upcoming EP.
Yeah, I was told I wasn't allowed to talk about it.
Oh.
Oh, what? By who?
What, am I? Fuck it, yeah, it's coming out. The EP is coming out. I'll just tell you, it's called Survive, and it's coming out later in the year.
Fantastic.
Yeah, thank you very much. There's 2 songs.
Singing like a canary.
Yeah.
So Taylor Swift and Lewis Capaldi are under the same music label. Could UMG have told Lewis not to promote his album if he's on a show with Taylor Swift? I asked ChatGPT and a few people in the industry. That would be very unlikely and technically not how label relationships usually work. Taylor Swift and Lewis Capaldi are under 2 separate divisions under UMG, right? So Taylor's with Republic and Lewis is with EMI. So these 2 different divisions, they make their own marketing and promo decisions. And typically, micromanaging across the 2 wouldn't be happening. The only time really UMG might step in is if there was a conflict of interest or scheduling overlap, which we know there isn't because Capaldi's album is not out yet. So there is no conflict right now. Only Taylor Swift's album is out right now. So what does that tell us? It could have been, in my opinion, Taylor Swift's people, her press, her team, whatever, telling Capaldi, hey, tonight is her night to shine, so hush it. Just a theory. I don't know. Anywho, these were my 5 points. Let me know what you guys think. Did she still say thanks or jinx? Whether or not she said thanks or jinx, was she trying to silence Capaldi? Drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe or follow for more sweet and salty dish.